I can tell you that the inflation I feel in my pocket is much closer to plus 30. And I think that that's the same for every Nigerian. I don't know how MBS kind of worked his way in there, but I think that a lot of people, a lot of analysts, kind of flagged that ahead anyways.
Yeah.
I was a lot more reserved going into the rebase. I thought these guys would do the right thing. We've been there before, where MBS had its inflation numbers, central bank had to collate its own inflation data separately. It kind of feels like we're going back there again.
I did say this
where people are doubtful. So at the very early part of this year, that was a conversation. What did your guys put out? What is that? I know it's very easy for people to maybe get used to that number, like the way you're quoting like, it's fact,
But it is.
It's not fact. No, it's not fact.
It is what MBS tells
It is
us,
what
right?
and MBS is the authority.
So-
I mean, like, if we start doubting the MBS, then
Let me ask you a question. Do you know that the MBS used to publish, after publishing inflation numbers, they would also follow up with a publication on the trend in food prices, month on month or year on year.
Yeah.
When last
they did
was that
that until
published?
December. Yeah.
Exactly. They did that up until December because those numbers will show what's really happening. And those numbers, even in December, were significantly above 40, 60%. So my point being that something definitely is fishy. But I don't.
So we're thinking that the CBN
we don't want to go
probably
in there.
believes that
I believe
there's
that.
some massaging of figures somewhere.
I believe that.
Yeah, but I think that what it is is
So
a CBN and nobody really
it's
understands
just a
inflation
little. It's
numbers
just a
this year,
little.
right?
It's just a lot of confusion. So
But I just want to-
Confusion.
let me
Nobody
just name
understands
my
inflation
point. Let me just
numbers
name my
this
point. My point is that we do have a problem with inflation. It's higher than it's been published.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two is that we all
did I say
agree.
yeah? No, I agree.
No, it is. Because if you also think about it, our December inflation.
No,
let's
let
say
it land. Okay, I'm
5.7%.
let's land. I just do.
First, we agree that it's higher than it's presented.
Yeah.
Two is that it may not have been sort of handled as delicately and as quickly as it
agreed.
should have.
That I
Because you
agree.
have obviously this very expansionary fiscal policy, what would appear to be also, the tightening by the MPC. Now, given that situation, I would have thought that the MPC would take the decision and say, look, let's just, take the bull by the horns. Let's try to address this problem as quickly as possible. That being attracting as much FPIs as possible.